This is an amateur MMA featherweight bout, contested over three-minute rounds. Introducing first, in the red corner, wearing the black shorts, fighting out of MMAX gym, give it up for Charles Rodrigo! And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black shorts with the gold trim, fighting out of Sunderland MMA, Bikzad!
Okay, referee doing his final checks. Ready, and we're away to go. Fighters touch gloves. So Charles has got a height advantage there. Let's see if he can use it. Sharakmad is staying on the outside, trying some low kicks. Both fighters feeling each other up here. Charles hasn't done much. A little feint there. They're both standing in front of each other. Not much footwork as of yet.
Bikzad, obviously southpaw. Stance kind of reminded me of Henry Cejudo, the hand out in front, just feeling his way forward.
Yeah, he's got a similar body type as well. Some good low kicks from Charles there. Let's see if Charles is going to use that distance he's got with those long limbs, or longer limbs. And Sharakmad can't afford to take too many of those.
Good,
psychologically,
good inside kick there.
It looks like Charles Rodrigo is actually even going shin to shin, which some people do go shin to shin, and their opponent really doesn't like it. That's what Charles Rodrigo looks like he's doing, but he's been taken down almost. There's a scramble now.
Just to get that leg out, he can get an outside trip here. It looks like Sharakmad has got a slight advantage on the balance and the wrestling. But we'll see here what Charles's ground game is like from his back. He'll have to pass those long legs, and he's curled up, but he's got into a side position. Now he's looking for the mount. It looks like he's got the mount, but no, Charles has given his back. Let's see if he can get out of that, or at least protect his neck.
Bikzad had a hook in there for a second.
Yeah.
Bikzad could go for an armbar here.
I think Charles is wary of that. I think that's why he's putting all his weight on that arm.
You can see that low inside kick that Charles has been landing. There's a bit of blood on his foot there. Probably cut himself.
Oh, he needs to get out of that, Charles. Otherwise, he could be in danger here. Yeah, he's wise to it.
So Charles Rodrigo here, he looks like he needs to posture here to avoid any submission threat. Posture and land strikes. As he comes up, look to hit a guillotine, which he's got about to do right now. He's got his right arm around the neck. He needs to sit for a guillotine. He needs to get his body, he needs to move his body to the left, Charles Rodrigo. So you see now how Bikzad managed to counter that by moving to Charles Rodrigo's left. So that guillotine is pointless right here. He's holding on to nothing unless he can retake his stance.
Yeah, bit of inexperience there from Charles. He could have used that to get out, but he's got pretty nimble hips, Charles. He's not easy to control on the floor.
Bikzad looks like he might try and go for a mounted triangle for a moment. His switch is just landing strikes, which is what I would advise if someone is in now.
Big left hander gets through for Bikzad.
Okay, we should come to the end of the round now. I think Charles is going to survive this.
I think you called it, Luke, with that inside low kick. If you look at Charles's leg right now, it seems to be quite badly cut up from that shin-to-shin contact you were talking about.
That was a difficult round to score. I think slightly the wrestling will go slightly to Shamrad, but on the stand-up, I think Charles was holding his own, definitely. On the ground, slightly to Shamrad.
Yeah, I think Sharakmad Bikzad definitely won that round. On the ground, he threatened more. I mean, Charles Rodrigo did go for that guillotine attempt. It was a half guillotine attempt, but yeah, just on that ground control, he was able to get mount, he was able to take it back, landed some strikes from the mount. Sharakmad Bikzad, first round for me.
So we're all poised for the second round here. These are well-matched guys. It's an interesting mixture of different skill set. Standing, wrestling and the ground. It really, the person who's going to get the advantage here is those who switch towards their strengths. So the fight starts where I think Charles has got the advantage. Let's see if he can take advantage. No, he can't. He's got taken down.
Excellent takedown from Bikzad.
Well, good takedown, but what a reversal. That was a surprise. Now, Charles, let's see if he can keep his weight on Shamrad here. Shamrad may not be so good on his back. Charles is definitely not going to lie down in this fight.
Butterfly guard here for Bikzad. He's done a good job there of elevating and getting his way into...
It's a half reversal because Charles isn't on his back, but he is now.
Yeah, Bikzad with some excellent control there. As Charles Rodrigo was trying to escape, excellent adjustment to the mount. Back where he finished in the first round. Let's see now in the mount, is he going to be able to finish Charles Rodrigo? Charles Rodrigo doing the right thing with his hands on the hips, bucking up. He's in a triangle threat here. Bikzad looking to finish up the triangle. He's grabbing his foot. He needs to get that, slide that ankle underneath his knee. He wants to ideally grab his shin and not his foot to tighten up this triangle. He might also switch for an armbar. That's also potential for that. Bikzad in a very comfortable position here in the mounted triangle. Charles Rodrigo might be sneaking out the back door.
Might be able to sneak out because he hasn't.
Oh, he's going for an Americana. I couldn't see, but he's going for an Americana here. It's tough to finish an Americana from the mount. I'd be very surprised if he managed
to sneak out the back door now. He should be able to sneak out the back door. Yeah. So Charles is showing a lot of fight here.
Oh.
And now we could have a change of fortunes here. Charles is looking to get a mount. He's only got the quarter mount here. Let's see if Shamrad can reverse it. Yes, he can.
Excellent work from Bikzad again with the butterfly hook, pushing his opponent over and reversing the position.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. His use of the butterfly guard is superb, Bikzad. Twice now he's able to get the sweep from that butterfly. Just before that, Rodrigo with a nice cutter, but I think Bikzad might be trying to hit a guillotine here. He's used the butterfly hook again to sweep him over, but he's going to switch to a head and arm choke. Oh, it looks like, actually now it looks like he doesn't have much. What he should try and do, Bikzad, now is to get his legs out and get back into a sprawl position. Rodrigo, all he needs to do is just posture up, and you now have the top game.
Yeah, I have to listen to what you said, Luke, because he postured up, but he needs to have more discipline, keeping his weight on Shamrad here. Let's see if he can finish this round strong.
I think Charles may have been cut, blood all over his face. I'm not sure if it's coming from a nose or a cut there, but
that's all
both
good.
fighters covered in quite a bit of blood at the moment.
That's all good, that's part of the game.
Yeah, we love that,
Yeah, we love it. And the crowd does too.
You mentioned earlier, Mark, Charles Rodrigo, he's got a tall, long frame. Bikzad's quite a shorter fighter, a little bit more dense. That long frame, you've got to use it. You've got to land those jabs. He very eagerly steps into the pocket, which he doesn't need to do.
Definitely. Charles has got to try and use those limbs on the standing and on the ground to his advantage. I think he's got to try and avoid the takedown here, and if he maybe get top position for Shamrad, he needs to close up and get top position for a takedown.
I think as we go into the third round, I think we're probably looking at Charles needing to finish. I think Bikzad's won round 1 and 2 so far, so I think we do need to see a finish from Charles.
I'll be interested to see if Charles Rodrigo here again goes to that leg kick and goes for the shin on shin. That is a horrible feeling when someone goes shin on shin.
Both looking quite tired here. I'm not sure how much they got left in the gas tank. Shamrad surprised me. He's come out with some kicks. I'm sure they're just to get that clinch up. Yeah, Charles, as I expected, he's going to try and soften him up from the feet. A bit scrappy there. He hasn't really caught anything, but now he's going to try and lean his weight on Shamrad.
I don't think the ground game is where Charles Rodrigo should play this. Bikzad has shown a superior ground game, and as you can see, he's already into 3/4 mount. I would have kept it on the feet if I was Charles Rodrigo. I had no idea why he tried to take it to the ground. What I want to see now is Bikzad look for a finish, put an exclamation mark on this fight.
Almost in mount here, can't quite get his foot clear of Charles Rodrigo's legs, but seems quite happy to just stand to posture up and try and look for some strikes.
3/4 mount, and now he's almost moving into full mount.
Yeah, he's got it now.
Charles needs to work on his defence here. He's going to try and look for another triangle. It doesn't look like he's got it properly.
He does have an omoplata though. If he gets that wrist to the other side, he needs to move that wrist to his right side of his waist for an omoplata attack. Also, if Charles Rodrigo postures here, don't be shocked if Bikzad tries to hit another triangle. But right now, he is attacking the omoplata shoulder lock, and he's used it to sweep very, very nicely.
Yeah, very slick from Bikzad there.
Bikzad showing much superior ground game and is very much in control of these exchanges.
Yeah. Charles is in a bad spot here. He's been getting ground and pounded from the full mount. He's covering up. The referee's not going to let him take too many of those.
I think it is his stop. Yeah, that's it.
Very nice finish from Shiramad Bikzad. As we said before, on the feet it looked a little bit 50-50, but as soon as the fight went down to the floor, Bikzad with the much more superior control. His butterfly sweep, the sweeps were excellent. He was always threatening the triangle. In the end, he used the omoplata position to sweep over Charles Rodrigo and get a nice finish. Well done to Shiramad Bikzad.
Yeah, I second that. Charles did have his moments standing. He didn't really use his distance in a consistent way to kind of keep the fight where it would have suited him best. He was vulnerable to the takedown in all the rounds. Whenever the fight got to the ground, he was always reacting more to what Shamrad was doing. So in the end, Charles just got worn out, couldn't defend himself from the amount of punches. The fight was just stopped.
Bikzad celebrating with his corner, a few photos, big day for them, travelled a long way and he's put on a great performance. Charles didn't give up though, he continued to try and defend in the positions that he was in, but just that pass at the end of the day.
Please give it up for both our fighters. And our winner, round 3 of the 2 minutes, TKO by ground and pound, Shiramad Bikzad.
Walk me through that fight. How did it go for you?
I had my coach everything.
It's been the move and all of it. Well done. Congratulations on the win. Thank you very much.